we are officially back into the championship cases. Going to keep on trying to do two a day. Obviously, yesterday was kind of ruined a little bit by the Tyler Reddick news, but that was worth talking about, having some discussion in the comments and stuff. So it's always fun to talk about news, see other people's opinions on it. But here we are to talk about Kurt Busch and why he will win the 2019 championship. Now, since there's already been a race, and there could be two races when I finish this up, it's going to be awkward for a few guys considering their points position. So we're going to have to assume they get out of the first round. So just, it's all theoretical, okay? So just go with it. So Kurt Busch, assuming he gets out of the first round, he is 14 points below the cutoff line, I believe. He can make that up. I thoroughly believe he can make that up. They've been running well enough this year. They've been contending for wins multiple times this year. They have won a race, and they've been up front a lot, leading laps, won a couple stages. So I believe they can make up that points gap this weekend at least, maybe, or even at the Roval. So I have faith in Kurt Busch that he can get above the cut line and he can advance to the second round. Now, second round, he's going to be a little bit of a disadvantage. Well, no, not the second round, but he's still going to have playoff points. He's going to have, 10, 11 or so, because he has that win, a couple stage win, and then some playoff points from finishing top 10 in the regular season points. So he should have some playoff point buffer over some of the other guys that make it, maybe like Ryan Newman, Clint Boyer. If those guys make it, they don't have many playoff points. So it all depends on how others do and if they can gain playoff points. If Kurt Busch can keep that gap and just stay consistent in the round of 12, he should be fine. He should be able to make it. As for the round of 8, that's where it gets a little more, he's got to win or get more playoff points. So for his case, I think he has to get more playoff points because they have contended for wins multiple times this year, but they haven't been too consistent on it. They contended for a win at Bristol, then a little bit later down the road at Michigan, then they won Kentucky. So they just got to put together some consistent runs, some consistent top 5s, top 10s. They've only got 14 on the year, and it's been, 27 races? I mean, that's not bad, but it's not great. So I think just a little bit more consistency for that team. Kurt Busch has been doing great for that team. He has improved that team so much. I've talked about it in another video, but he has taken that team to a level it's never been before. The one team has not been this way in quite a while, so they are definitely happy with Kurt Busch in that car, and I expect him to stay there, but that's not what we're here to discuss. I think he has the potential to win races. I think he has the potential to gain some playoff points on these guys like Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr. I think he has the capability of that, but he has to beat those guys in order to do it, and that's where it gets difficult. So I think when it comes down to it, I think he is going to have to get himself a win in the round of 8 to make it to the championship. And then when it comes to the championship, one race determines it. I seriously don't know how to talk about it. This system is kind of rigged, man. I mean, just one race decides the championship. But, who cares? That's all we're here to talk about either. But anyways, if he can make it to Homestead, he does have a win in a mile and a half this year at Kentucky. So he has shown that he can get it done at that kind of track at a mile and a half. And has he won at Homestead in the past? I don't know. Maybe. Not recently, at least. But yeah, it's whatever, man. But his best shot in the round of 8 to win, he's won at Martinsville recently. He hasn't won at Texas in a while, but he has qualified well at Texas recently. Phoenix, he was running really well there last year, and he got caught up in a crash. So I'd say Texas or Phoenix are his best shots at a win if he wants to win in advance. Martinsville, don't get me wrong, he's got a chance there, but I think he's got to look at Texas and Phoenix. So assuming he wins there, he makes it to the championship. Then he does. But yeah, that's Kurt Busch. He is a past champion. He won in 2004, the first ever playoffs or chase for the Cup or whatever the heck it was called. And he won that, so he's done it before. He's won in a playoff system. It wasn't this one, but it was a former system, kind of playoff system. It wasn't like the Winston Cup series. So he's proved that he has the capability to turn it up and go do very well in the last 10 races and win the championship. But as I said, past champion, that helps him. He does need to gain some playoff points. And assuming he can get out of the first round, he's got a pretty good shot of advancing out of the round of 12. Round of 8 might be a must-win situation, but if he can gain some points on those guys by getting a win or some stage wins, he just needs to catch up on those playoff points. So that's a big thing with this system. But yeah, that is all. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Next up is whoever's next on that playoff bracket. We're going in the original order of the bracket. And that's it. Thank you for watching.